For the development plan, it would consist of 19 terminals. It's a huge project because it's cover all the country.
Yes.
And you see 11 at the border province. We also have a plan to transfer all the management and operation in truck terminal, including the maintenance work, to the private sector. We have to serve the PPP, Public-Private Partnership Scheme as well.
Swadika, welcome to Thailand. Today I'm Kusumayo Thasmut as your host. The new 8-year transportation infrastructure development plan at a cost of 2.4 trillion baht will turn Thailand into a key logistic hub in the ASEAN Economic Community or AEC. By the time the projects are completed in 2022, according to the Nation newspaper, freight handling at the borders and inland is crucial to an efficient logistic and transportation network to shorten delivery time and minimize cost. Thailand Today is pleased to welcome Ms. Rattana Itiamorn, Senior Expert on Freight Transport, Department of Land Transportation, Ministry of Transport, to our program. She will brief us on the department's expansion plan to regional freight terminals, which is built as a key component to take full advantage of an expected increase in cross-border trade activity under the ASEAN Economic Community. I am honored to welcome Kun Rattana Itiamorn, Senior Expert on Freight Transport, Department of Land Transportation, Ministry of Transport. Sawadee ka.
Sawadee ka.
You're very welcome to Thailand today, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here.
Yes, thank you, because what we are to talk today is a very important topic for the country of Thailand, because it's about expansion plan of the regional freight terminals. So first I would like to ask, why do we need to expand it?
Okay.
Do we have not sufficient enough?
Well, currently we just only have 3 truck terminals surrounding in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Well, to give you some picture of the truck terminal, what is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, the 3 truck terminals, it's called Bangkok's suburban truck terminals. Main facility will compose of the cross-docking platform. This kind of facility for help you collecting and distribute freight, and some storage warehouses, truck parking area, as well as the office building and other facilities such as the weigh station to prevent from the overloaded trucks. So, well, for this kind of facility, so it should enhance the efficiency for cargo transport. And for the development plan, for our plan to expand this kind of truck terminal to the regional of Thailand, it would consist of 19 terminals under the Thailand's freight transport, Thailand's infrastructure development strategy plan for the period of 2015 to 2022.
Yes.
So these kind of facilities would located at the regional hub of Thailand for 8 of them. But furthermore, the other 11 of terminals will located at the province region or at the border provinces. Yes, and for the regional hubs, that would create a light haul service connecting at the regional hub center with the Bangkok's area. This is the intercity freight movement, logistic connection. But the other 11 that located at the border province would facilitate of the cross-border trade and freight. So we come up with this plan.
The plan that you talk about and the inland infrastructure,
Yes.
is this coincide? Sometimes you
sure.
build that and the road's still there.
Sure,
and
sure.
again they dig and make, is that it has to be coincide arrangement to each other?
Yes, well, in fact, our existing terminals, we lack some connection with the rail line as we
great.
yes, as we intend have an intention as the first stage.
Yes.
But for this new development, we focus on this connection. So one of the important factor to select the site is the connectivity to other key facilities.
So you already mentioned that the new terminals, the location of the new terminals.
Sure,
Can you
sure.
once again roughly saying of very distinct?
Well, can I
Yeah.
take a
Please,
note? Well,
please.
because
Yes.
19 terminals. For the regional truck terminals, we located at large cities.
The large cities, yes.
Yes, this is including in Chiang Mai,
Yes.
ขอนแก่น อุบลราชธานี
Yes.
นครราชสีมา พิษณุโลก นครสวรรค์ ปราจีนบุรี and สุราษฎร์ธานี
So totally about
8
8 of them, okay,
Yes.
for the big cities. Okay.
Yes, and then this is the domestic
Yes.
line haul service.
Okay.
And another 11 will located at the border province. These include เชียงราย ตาก หนองคาย นครพนม มุกดาหาร สระแก้ว ตราด กาญจนบุรี สงขลา and นราธิวาส
Okay.
Okay.
So with these new expansion, so to make Thailand to become hub of the transportation.
Sure, we hope that this kind of development plan, so we can enhance the efficiency of domestic logistics network, as well as to serve the opening of AEC.
Yes.
Another interesting is the national plan that we have to serve as well is the special economic zones development.
So where are the expectation of the economic benefits to be generated from this expansion?
Well, the benefits is as I mentioned that the increase of the efficiency of local domestic freight forwarders, but from the facility in each terminal, so we can use the larger truck and utilization for vehicle fleet. So this performance and as well as the rail connection, so we can shift to the higher efficiency modes of rail service. Okay. So these kind of facilities will foster all the cargo transshipment via the terminal and reduction all the transportation costs.
Yes. So this, if I'm not wrong, that the expansion of this, not only the road infrastructure, but also the rail, or what?
Oh yes, because we are the land transport
The land,
department.
so okay.
But we try to connect to each other.
Very
I mean
good.
that where is it possible, we will provide a spur line from the railway into the terminal.
Okay. Yeah.
So this can will make the performance for the business unit. They can gain the power of competitive advantage.
That is very good, because that do you mean that transporting goods, commodity, vegetable, everything will be faster, will be more safer
Yes, sure.
to transport?
Sure. Well, actually, it depends on the type of commodity as well. For example, for the city freight, have to cater the consumer products for the regional hub center. But for the borders area, this should cater the containerized cargo.
On the other side, we are talking about to boost the cross-border trade activities. So with the ASEAN, so that side also will have to have prepared the same thing with us, or we just go ahead and we send to you and you go and you do it yourself.
Well, we in a different country, and this is the Thailand's plan. I would say that, but anyway, when we establish this kind of facility, we need information from the connected country. what kind of freight, the freight volume generated at the borders, and well, exactly, we have to look at the infrastructure network and development plan of the neighboring countries as well.
Yes, because technology-wise, management system, it has to be to make this terminal a successful one.
Yes, as part a part of the project have to establish that kind of data center, and the information from another freight forwarders in another country, which route that you would like to move your freight, you would like to transshipment via our Lam Chabang port or not. So the information conveyed from the freight forwarders from our neighboring country would be very useful when we connect that with the truck terminal data center. So the truck operators or the end consumer or the shipper can investigate and monitor their freight volume along the way. But this is a part of when the project has been established. This information very useful.
Yeah. So when are we starting this?
We just started. I'm sorry, but
The design.
As planned. This at the first stage. We expect nine truck terminal will be invest within these few years. If it success as planned, it would open maybe the next another 2 years.
Yeah, okay.
2000.
Now this year is the 51, so about 61.
Okay.
Maybe like
Yes,
51.
yes,
So
yes.
well, won't be that too late for the opening because ASEAN already opened.
Well, the government also urged the fastest of development, but now we are in the stage of land acquisition, and we got the land for the first 2 borders terminal at Chiang Khong in Chiang Rai province. Another one is at Nakhon Phanom.
Nong Khai,
Nakhon Phanom, Nakhon Phanom province. Yes. So the next phase will be another left of 7 borders terminals.
That means we consider as a foresighted for the management of this road and transport for once.
Well, the government will responsible for the investment, the land acquisition and construction. But we also have a plan to transfer all the management and operation in truck terminal, including the maintenance work to the private sector, which is more professional than the government. Okay.
Yeah, that's wise way to. We cannot go without these private sector because they're more expert.
Sure. We have to serve the PPP, public-private partnership scheme as well.
So is it expensive?
Expensive. Well,
very expensive. I have to ask.
Well, it depends. It depends on the size.
Yes.
And actually, the size may vary from site to site. Maybe the different. Maybe we can categorize the size of terminal into 3 sizes: SML.
SML. Okay.
Yes. For the small size, it would cater for the cargo about less than 2,500 tons per day. Medium size cater between 2,500 to 5,000 tons a day.
Okay.
Yes, and the large size for more than 5,000 tons a day. For the construction cost, maybe vary from 400 million baht to 1,000 baht per site.
Okay.
But except for some location as Chiang Khong terminal, which cost the project more over 2,300 baht. That is quite a large size.
That's because of the infrastructure, you mean hilly?
Yes,
Because
yes.
this is hilly? More than-
Part of them maybe, but this site is designed to be an intermodal transport terminal. So they provide the model shift facility between rail and road, and interchange between the other side, trucking to and from.
Previously, we did have a talk with the Ministry of Transport,
Really?
Minister of Transport, previous one, the before this one. So we were talking about the what you call the speed train. Is it coincide with that or what?
I'm afraid not, because the high-speed train is catered for the passengers.
Passenger,
You know,
yes.
but the truck terminal
But it's
mainly
part
is
of-
for the
There won't be any part of
the railway.
Of the yes.
Well, I hope so, but because the facility in the truck terminal is for the big heavy vehicle, it may not suitable to include the passengers at the same site.
Oh, okay. But this you call is the 8-year development. So, which is a hub to in 8 years or just what? In the 8 year means to finish it up.
Well, this is the plan have to be finished in Thailand,
Yeah.
but we act as the facilitation hub between Thailand and other ASEAN countries. But the project plan to be finished in the next few years. I think maybe within 5 to 7 years.
Interesting. Since it is very crucial and it has to go to very efficient logistics for the first time that we have. Do you think so?
I
So
hope
you,
so.
you should be proud of that because it's in your hand to get something changed to be something nice.
Yes. It would enhance our competitive advantage, and it's also serve the SME because each facility, each building in the terminal can be divided into the smaller portion for the small and medium enterprise to use to rent as well. So this would enhance all over the logistics performance of Thailand. I hope so.
But how do the people of SME, I mean the entrepreneur, those how do they feel about this project?
Oh, well, actually, for the big company, private company, they can invest by themselves, right?
Okay.
And lots of small and medium enterprise in transport sector, we may call truck operators. Well, some part may be freight forwarders, so they can use the facility to transship their cargoes for the shipper and the end customers.
So they satisfied with it, that to see something new, something developed for the future.
It's good for them. It's good for them because of the huge investment. And with this kind of facility, they can do business with ease and at a lower cost, but with a higher efficiency, can compete with the big company.
So the road, at the moment we have the roadways, it has to be the same construction or another additional one?
Actually, well,
Routing, I mean.
the routing for the regional hub,
Yes.
regional truck terminal, it should be located and easily accessed to the main road network. But for the border province, this should be located nearest to the borders, but connecting with the customs department. So this would be connect easily with the main infrastructure, including other modes of transport. As I said, that it should be easily accessed to the railway system or even the direct route to the seaport, something like that. We have tried to select the best location.
As per the rules and regulations, but when you can never know because it's coming from foreign countries or even our neighbors. But the security.
Yes,
do you realize about that? Is there any measure to cope with it?
Well, as the free trade movement, we try to I believe that we try to eliminate all these kind of that consume more time and cost. But initially, it do necessary to inspect. For example, when we allow the other trucks to come into Thailand, so what is the safety condition and the right driver with the right driving license. So step by step, for the general cargo it would be easy, but for some other kinds of commodities such as the dangerous goods, so we have to do it more closely.
I am siding with the country, the revenue. I'm talking about revenue. So what they pay now, one level of the revenue. But how about in the future? It should be increased. It should be comparatively increase the revenue or payment to the government. Is it higher or what? You don't make the same.
I don't think so.
Rate.
This kind of facility is to enhance the faster movement of freight, the more convenient, the efficiency. It would benefit more on social and economic side, but for the revenue, the government should focus less.
Okay.
So just you can just maintain its operating cost with the maximization of the utilization of the facility. That would be better. It's not a high profit-taking business for this kind of facilities.
So you don't think that you should be paid more than that? It should be remain that the same. Of course, because
it's the initial cost is huge for land acquisition and the construction. So other part is the maintenance for maybe for road have to maintain itself
properly.
Yes.
And should be the same. It should be someday become overloaded.
Yes. For the weighing station, some facility has its lifetime, so you have to change it regularly, something like that.
I want to ask you, when we have 1 minute left here, and it's so worried me that we could see, because some road has been constructed so beautifully, but after a while, at that kind of thing, do you punish I was thinking that why don't you punish the owner of the company or the truck to destroy the road?
Well, we work closely with the private sector. I would say the truck association has an important role to cope with this problem. And up to now, if you follow the news, you would know that this kind of association have tried to campaign not to overload the truck.
That's very interesting.
So everybody have to help each other to monitor, and you can ask the department if you see the wrong things, and the department have to consider the punishment or the measures to deal with it.
Please continue with your good job. So we need you really. So we need all of your cooperation for this. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thailand Today would like to thank Kun Rattana, Itiamorn, Senior Expert on Freight Transport Department of Land Transportation, Ministry of Transport. Thanks to new freight terminal in the regions, Thailand will be better equipped to handle a bumper trade with its immediate neighbors as the ASEAN embrace the full potential of the AEC. So thank you for watching Thailand Today. I'm Kusuma Yotha Smut. Hope to see you again next time. สวัสดีค่ะ